run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down here for the offense. It's a flea flicker. He's going to go for a big one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. And the Wildcats are in the hurry up.
And they go aggressive, Palmer. They're trying to go up top, trying to make a play. And how about them running the flea flicker, catching the defense off guard, but just missing it, just missing an opportunity to really create some momentum in a big play.
And you can't waste that opportunity, David. The flea flicker was set up. You can only call it once a game. You can't call it twice. They have the look. They just could not execute.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field.
And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. Smashes through the tackle. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Holds it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Shuck. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man, it's Murphy. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Arizona right back to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Fafita. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Louisville 7, Arizona 0.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Moving away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's in Arizona.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. The give. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Louisville 7, Arizona.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
33, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. They're lost one deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Afterburner's coming. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll go hurry up here. These corners backing off a bit. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dances away from the heat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Wildcats in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Here comes the two-point try. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that.
Down at the
And he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after.
He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to get to him.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to match that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fights off a defender. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep them from getting the first down? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Time to take a shot. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Lacy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arizona 27, Louisville 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Touchdown, Arizona! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Give to Brown. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. And
he breaks into the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It's a reverse. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's looking to pass. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Arizona 34, Louisville 13.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 4th down, going to the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 34, Louisville 13.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Pocket starts to collapse. Got it! Touchdown, Arizona! And the pummeling has started.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you've got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation